Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading, November 2017. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, for those just guided to be here. Welcome. So today is the 4th. It is the full moon here. And I'm doing this reading at dusk. And as I was shuffling your cards, Cancer, I was being told the the type of moon that we're having, the full moon. It's called the Beaver moon. And, you know, the message was clear that there's something about this full moon for you, for Cancer. I know it's happening in Taurus, but there's something for you that is special. And what I did is I took a moment, excuse me, and I looked up the symbolism for the beaver, for the Beaver new moon. And I just want to read you just a little bit because I feel that this is definitely part of your message. So the beaver is a monumental symbol of never giving up. Beavers are symbolic for having foresight and vision to scout out locations. I can totally see that. Plan and then carry it out. The vision of engineering and building their dam and their lodge. The beaver has incredible foresight and is indeed a true visionary. The beaver knows precisely what it needs to sustain itself and find the perfect location based on allocation of resources. It then goes about changing the entire environment in which it builds its dam and lodge to suit all of its needs. Wow. So the beaver, you know, is about becoming a master builder, being a visionary dream maker, locating the perfect spot for home that feels secure and has abundant resources outside the front door. Boy, I know that that's what I'm lacking. It's definitely what I'm lacking and what I'm seeking. You know, this talks about if you want to become a master architect for your life, look no further than the industrious spirit animal, the beaver. Quite interesting, Cancer. You know, and this is made for you. Like, this message is for you. You know, so I feel like you're the beaver this month. Beautiful. Let me tell you whose site this is. Universe of Symbolism.com. That's the site. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So keep that in mind, okay? All right. You know, it's weird. I feel like there should be music playing also, like right now. And I'm hearing, "Fly me to the moon." You know that Frank Sinatra song, "Fly Me to the Moon"? Oh, I wish I knew the lyrics to that. "Fly Me to the Moon" and I'm hearing Frank Sinatra. Some of you are like, what? Who? What song? Fly me to the moon. Something Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter and Mars. So I'll try to remember to put a link to that also, and maybe I'll put a link to the symbolism of the beaver for you too. I'll try to remember. Okay, Cancer. Just take a deep breath. Just relax. Get into the energy. And let's begin. We have the Three of Wands as your first card. And it makes me want to sing, "Fly me to the moon." I don't know why. Excuse my singing, by the way. All right, we're going to shuffle. You know, I already planned it. If I have a say-so in my next life, I'm coming back as a great singer. I couldn't imagine what it must feel like to have a beautiful voice, you know, effortlessly singing. See, I can't even talk. So, I don't even care if I'm famous. But why not? Okay. I have the Princess of Cups. I have a strange thing going on with my cards. It's like they're fighting each other. Trying to find the instigator, and I think it's, oh, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like my cards are fighting each other. And the Princess of Pentacles wanted to come too. So, there they were. Those were the troublemakers. You know, for some of you, you may have an earth sign causing trouble in your life. Someone at your work, like, fighting to get to the, I don't know why I'm shuffling, to get to the top, you know. I can definitely see that. You know, I have you right in the middle here, up top, male or female. Ace of Pentacles. Flipped itself. Just like that for us. Beautiful. We'll take it. Ay. Tower that came with the Nine of Swords. It feels like they came as a pair. So I'm going to leave them as a pair. And, you know, if I'm just looking down at it, it is, you know, Nine of Swords being unnecessary worry. And the Tower feeling sometimes like destruction. You know, us readers always say, don't fear the Tower. But, come on, look at the image. You know, I think it's more, you're fearful. You're fearful when you can feel it. You're fearful when you're in it. So maybe what we should really say is don't create the Tower. right? Because it's showing here, I'm either creating it through my worry, or I am worried about something coming down here. And we'll get into that. I do have Pentacles next to it, so for some of you, it could be losing a job. I have Pentacles above it, too. You know, where once I'm a team, you know, single here. You know, I could be seeing this the wrong way. This could certainly be someone being offered, someone who normally works in a team or with people. Either being promoted to where you're working by yourself, or you're being promoted to a manager where there is you and the staff. And I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. Because I have you right here, and you're looking good, you're looking optimistic, but there's fear, right? There's this fear. So I guess it could be either way there, but it's starting to look more like a promotion, and it's starting to look better and better and better, because with the Princess of Pentacles here also, she's by herself, and, you know, she's holding up that pentacle, and I feel proud. Like, I feel she's proud here, you know? So, yeah. And she's got optimism right above her. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, guys. Now, you know, we can't jump to we can't jump to conclusions, right? And that's why sometimes I feel we do need to take a deeper look when we're doing tarot. Like, we need to read below the surface, so to speak. And that's probably why my readings are so long, because, you know, when you just look at it, it's like, just like my reaction. You know? But it doesn't always have to be a negative thing. And it doesn't always have to be right now. I do have the Queen of Swords behind it. You know, so there could be an air sign somehow involved. You know, a queen, I just feel like would be of your age. Probably a partner. You know, could be mother. I didn't want to go backwards, but... Okay, well, I kind of feel like whoever this Queen or King of Swords is, there was infidelity. There was definitely infidelity, so... Alright, so we know the meaning. So it's not great, but if you noticed, I had to go back in the deck to find out the story of it, right? I didn't have to, but there it was. So that's the good news, is the Three of Swords has already happened. You know, for some of you, we know the source, and let's carry on, you know? Let's carry on, because it's certainly not the end of the story. It's just the beginning of the story. I don't know, guys. I just feel like promotions and moving up, like I'm moving up the ladder. Moving up the ladder, and it doesn't all have to be like work. I'm just like, I'm moving up a step. I don't know. even though this is like in the background, and that's the good thing. It does feel like it's in the background, where before it was probably, it was in the forefront. And, this 9 down here really is like a closing of a chapter, right? But with it sitting on top of the tower, it wasn't a great chapter. It just wasn't a great chapter, or it certainly didn't end well. When I look at Troy, I'm looking at it like I'm writing the story of your life, and it's telling me the story of your life. So, this chapter, I'm sure there were good times, but I'm noticing, which is weird that I haven't noticed this before, but, it's the temple part of the church, right? That's what they call it, right? The temple. That is on fire, that's burning. And it makes me feel like this is talking about the part that is really causing, people falling from grace is due to a lack or their faith wavering or something like that. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like it's more in my spirituality, my faith. My faith came crashing down, and hence, And this 9 of Swords is like piercing into the tower, almost creating almost manifesting the tower. All right? It's like each sword is with purpose and heading directly to the temple. And then, where it starts to affect her is where this stops. Interesting. And, I don't know if you guys can see it, but within that fire, I see a couple dancing, embracing, like, slow dancing. Do they still call it that? But I can see that. So I know, that love existed. Passion, romance existed. I can see it. And, they are fire now. So, it's probably a memory at this point. Okay, here I am starting your reading at the end. But I do want to know the cause of the tower. Like, I feel like the more we can know about this tower, the better clarity we're going to have in the reading. This is definitely things that well, I just saw like 3 bright flashing lights in my peripheral vision. There's no reason for that. Off to my right. I don't know what that means. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, I definitely feel part of this message is be careful. Be careful what you are manifesting in one way, okay? Be careful where your energy is at when you perhaps try to bring another lover to you or something like that, you know, someone more like-minded. But this energy won't bring that. It just won't. But the good news here, if we look beyond the swords, is it's showing you how quick you can manifest. So, you know, there is the beauty within what looks like a tragedy, right? It's showing you the power of your mind. You know, and I want to say use it for good, Cancer. Use it for good. And for some of you, you know, with me seeing like, I don't know, like spirit all through this tower, I feel like, you know, the tower is coming to you because, in a way, you're requesting it, because you're requesting a better life. You know, you're requesting to leave whatever this is represented to you. This can be your home, this can be your church, this can be your work, you know. But whatever the structure is, you know, we all know this energy where, let's say there's a job that we just hate, right? Hate it. Cannot stand getting up in the morning. I've had those jobs. Yet, we just keep staying, right? We just keep staying. Instead of putting resumes out, looking for a job, you know, looking for something else, taking chances, you know, in different avenues, we stay. And when things like that happen, but what you really want is better, then I feel this is your spirit family saying, you know, this is when we bring the tower in. You requested it. And sometimes, you know, it does have to be painful. But, you know, how can you ever really appreciate joy if you've never had pain? And I guess we've got to appreciate that. Anyway, for whatever the reason the tower is coming down, the one thing I do know is it is coming down bringing blessings. You know, I have the Ace of Pentacles right beside it. And, you know, this Ace of Pentacles could very well be the energy which feeds me to just allow this, you know? Allow it. Like, go ahead. Take it down. Get rid of it. Right? And, I mean, look at the energy around this pentacle and the power and the beauty and the, you know, the hand of God. Like, take the key, but use it wisely, right? Here is the opportunity to do exactly what you wanted, but so much more. And, you know, it definitely feels like the wind is blowing right at this tower. So, good. And if I look at your first card and your last card, you know, I feel, again, the tower had to happen to put you on this new path, right? This new path that offers you new things, bigger things, better things. It offers freedom, though. You know, that's probably the biggest thing. It offers freedom. And I mean, I love that he's looking right at the ships, right? And there's 5 ships here, not 3, 5, or 2. I can't remember. There's either 2 or 3 normally. There's 5 here. So thank you, Tower. Thank you, Tower, right? Because look at the blessings I now have coming towards me. And this is just beginning. Just beginning. And I do feel like it's in a lot of different areas. You know, in a way, I feel like this 3 of Hearts is, well, yeah, maybe the Tower for a few of you, probably more than a few, is this 3 of Hearts. You know, it is heartbreak with love, right? Over love. Yet, here it is showing you that, I mean, 3 and a 3. So I allow to, you know, maybe I can't get rid of it yet. I still feel it to a point, but I don't have to focus on it. And that's what it's saying. It's like, that's what I feel like the 3 of Wands is saying to the 3 of Swords, like, you know, I know you're there, and, you know, that's okay. But in the meantime, you know, what it feels like is like your soul talking to the human part of you, saying, you know, like, I have your back, you know, like, let me lead. Let me lead. Just let me lead for now. You know, just hand over control and follow me for a little while. And because what your soul's showing you is, if you can do that, you know, this isn't saying you got to get over your heartache immediately. It's impossible. This is being realistic. Your soul's saying, I know that you're hurting. And, you know, I mean, like, if, you know, from what my beliefs, you know, the soul doesn't hang on to, or certainly wouldn't choose to hang on to pain, right? Because they just want the experience. The soul wants the experience, but the soul doesn't want to sit within it, you know, for an extended period of time if it's not serving, right? So it's where perhaps our human mind takes over and, you know, becomes paralyzed, can't move forward. And I feel, you know, it's weird, Cancer. I feel this so deeply. Like your soul is just saying, that's okay, you know? Like, jump on board, let me lead, and just follow me. That's the only effort you need to put in, is you have to physically take the steps for me. But I'm going to feed you the power, the energy, what you need to move forward. Boy, I definitely feel like this is like why I'm doing your reading at the full moon. And the beaver. It's almost like your soul's the beaver. Okay. Wow. You know, sometimes it takes me a second to snap out of these messages to move to the next one. So for some of you who think I pause too long, sometimes I have to do that. And other times I am just letting the messages come to me, you know, and sometimes it's many, so I have to, you know, find the strongest. Okay, let's add some crystal vision in. And I don't think I cut them yet. So, I mean, beautiful movement. You know, we have to move no matter what. It's like time keeps on moving. Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. Okay, Three of Wands. We have the Moon. Perhaps secrets were revealed and, you know, could have caused pain. Well, you know, it did cause pain. And, you know, I don't know, but when I see the Three of Swords, I think to myself, like, why three? And the first thing I think of is, well, it's probably happened at least 3 times, right? So maybe I've allowed it 3 times too. I don't know. Just something I ponder, but okay, anyway. All right, let's keep moving. On the Princess of Cups, we have the Two of Wands. So there you are. You know, Cancer, doesn't matter, male, female, age. There you are, starting this new journey. Beautiful. So, hello, promotions. Hello. You know, for some of you, you're going from working for a company to working for yourself. And I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles twice, and it's falling on the Three of Pentacles. And I'm definitely feeling like that is, you know, Pentacles number 1, I feel like I earned it. And, you know, I've definitely put the work behind it. Now, when I say I've earned it, I mean I have worked for it. And here it comes. Here it comes. But, you know, especially with the 9s, too, like, this would be if you work for a company and maybe your dream is to start your own business. You know, I could see you being very fearful of that. You know, it is scary. But yet at the same time, what's anchoring it is another Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacles. So, you know, I want to say very grounded energy, but can I say, I feel like this month is like, if a problem arises, like, you're going to have an answer very quickly. You know, like, okay, what's this, and then bam, it just comes. I feel like that is talking about your month is going to be like that. So, good. Great. Okay. King of Cups on the Princess of Pentacles. That sounded weird. The Ace of Pentacles, we have Ten of Swords. Well, that makes sense, right? Makes sense. And on the Tower and the Nine of Swords, because I am reading them as one, I have the Three of Cups. And I have to say, normally I do not feel cheating in this card. And I know many readers do, but Normally, I just don't feel it, except for this month, November. I don't know what's going on. But of course it is. How could it not be? Okay, but it already happened. You know, it already happened. So, it already happened. Okay, let's start up here. So we have the Three of Wands, the Moon, I feel like the Moon is like really talking to you within this energy, right? This Three of Wands energy. And because like all of a sudden I'm seeing the boats like sitting on top of the water, yet still moving. There's movement, but it's like, you know, I don't know how to say it, but almost like the boats aren't really there, but they are. Does that make sense? They're there. So I'm definitely feeling it then. And for some reason, I'm really noticing how, like, I feel like she is pointing out the two wolves to me. And how they're both, like, really paying attention to her, right? She is their master. They are one. But it's almost like the bringing together of them. I don't know. Wow. I just noticed full moon, too. The full moon. Hello. Full moon. Oh my God, your ruling planet is the moon. I just thought of that, Cancer. Wow. That's crazy. So, I mean, expect November. I feel like it's going to be fantastic. I mean, yeah, I have the Ten of Swords, but again, it's, you know, if you're still in it, it's coming to an end. And it's sitting on an ace. So, it's coming to an end. Or it has. So the moon's going to be, I mean, the moon is, it's illuminating you this month. Look at this, I have the Six of Cups. So for some of you, this could be you hoping, waiting for someone, you know, to come back, someone perhaps from the past. But this could also be just, you know, that feeling of like being like a child again, feeling free. Okay, let's take one more and let's find out. The Ace of Swords. So this could absolutely be communication. You know, communication coming in from someone in the past, right? Someone from your past, I should say. Because with the moon here, you know, but now the Ace of Swords, I kind of feel like, you know, the meaning of the moon, you know, not everything is revealed. Things are held back for some reason. You know, there's things we don't know. But we can certainly seek them out, figure them out, feel them out. You know what I mean? And I feel that's exactly what you did here. So I feel like, you know, it allows this, you know, this optimism for whoever this is. I can definitely see that. And again, maybe the communication, for whatever reason, wasn't there, or maybe it's just begun. Wow, I mean, it sits on a beautiful card, so beautiful. And I don't know. I'm not sure which way I want to go. Well, the sword's pointing straight down, so there's my answer. So, because I feel like the story continues, I have the Princess of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Hello. Now, can be female. You guys know that, right? Like, but nonetheless, I do have a couple here. And, you know, could be Taurus, could be Virgo, though, could be Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but I definitely feel like this is you. And the reason why I feel like this is you, because I feel like, you know, even if this tower hasn't happened yet, you know of the circumstances. Maybe you can understand, you know, here's what's good about a reading. If you know that you're in this tower situation right now, and you see this reading, what it's trying to show you then is, although it feels like hell right now, it is just for now. It's showing you that. But, you know, with a little bit of your action, you always got to be proactive. So, no matter where you're at in the reading, it's still showing you what can lie ahead. You know, I just have to be proactive. You know, and sometimes not even a lot. Okay, so we have this couple. This can certainly be, you know, Cancer with a younger Earth, but it doesn't have to be. You know, doesn't have to be, sorry. I bought a new chair and it's so uncomfortable. I do feel like they're very different, though. You know, for some of you, I feel like, you know, maybe you come from different lands, different countries, different cultures. And I really don't feel that as a problem, because I feel, you know, I just feel the interest of the other. You know, they'll be interested in learning it. You both have the sun behind you, you know, both people here. You know, and what a nice balance, right? Okay, let's take a card on that. So we got some love here. We got some love. You know, the first thing I notice is the page is looking at the page of, I'm sorry, yeah, the Page of Cups is looking at the Princess of Pentacles. I mean, her eyes are closed, but that's the way she's facing. So it could be, certainly could be, you know, you thinking of proposing, thinking of asking for commitment, you know, doesn't have to be marriage. You may be asking someone out, taking a chance, going for it. And it may be someone completely different, which I kind of love, you know, especially if you're coming out of that tower, go for it. Give someone a chance, almost. Listen, it just opens you up. So, you know, here's someone who is definitely thinking about it, right? Definitely thinking about it. And, you know, maybe has talked to a few people about it. Like, this is what I'm thinking. You know, what do you think? And you know how people talk. Because I feel, I feel it could leak out. It could leak to the person that you're thinking about before you take action. But I want to take another card. Look at that. So I have Scorpio energy here. And let me put the cards in the way they came. You know, it's weird because now I feel like I'm changing energy. And for this may be a completely different story here, but, you know, I do feel like this is Scorpio. And I do feel like this is, you know, I want to say Taurus, but I'm going to stick with Earth. And I do feel like, you know, here she is. And I do feel like it's a she, like coming in, making an offer. It doesn't have to be a she. Well, you know, they each have their side of the story kind of thing, right? They each have their side. It's like each wants to be heard. So, you know, this person, you know, okay. I think what this could be for some of you is there could be a Scorpio who, you know, is making some type of offer, but it has to do with emotions. Okay, so I could be asking you on a date. I could be asking you, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And I feel that news gets to your partner. So this is for people who are already in a partnership. But listen, this has happened. So if it hasn't happened, it's not going to happen to you, okay? I want to make that very clear. I mean, I can see that it's happened. And that's just the one scenario, okay? It's one scenario, but here it is. Here it is. For a few of you, you know, this could certainly be talking about moving, you know, this new promotion or whatever this blessing of abundance is, could have you actually moving, like moving your location. Um, moving to somewhere you were before. Can I say that? Like somewhere that you used to live. Well, you don't necessarily have to live there, but somewhere. I feel like this ace is saying that for some of you, it is about you moving to a place that you've always wanted to move. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, beautiful. And I definitely feel that it's perfect. You know, almost like destined, right? It just feels that perfect. Okay. So now we have this Ace of Pentacles with Ten of Swords on top of it. Well, I have the Knight of Wands coming in, definitely coming in, right? Coming in, what it feels like, you know, it's almost like this, okay? So I have this Knight of Wands, He's coming in, and someone, you know, is still in this energy, still in this energy. And this Knight of Wands comes, and I feel like I hope I can do this. It's just like, you know, that light revealed, that pentacle. And I just have to say that, isn't it funny how when we're in this energy, right? We just think life is never going to change. This is it. It's my life, right? But it always does. Well, if we allow it, though. If we allow it. So I love that, you know. So this Knight is bringing some type of potential to you. Some type of potential that, well, gets you living again, is what it feels like. Let's find out. Let's take one more. You know, this could be someone from the past, because for some reason I just noticed like his red cape right here below, and you know, what is blood? But when I looked down at it, it looked like a matching cape. So this could be like, here I've been in this hell. You know, maybe you kept yourself in a marriage too long, or it's going to be many different things. But I do feel like this Knight is coming in, you know, in what feels like your darkest moment. Wow, man, he just changes it around. She just changes everything around. You know, this is exactly what I was talking about. One moment, I think life is the most ridiculous thing. Like, just take me home. You know, like, I want to go home. And the next moment, oh my God, I love my life. I can't wait. I can't wait to start this journey. You know, I'm so excited. You know, what was the difference? Someone coming in. And, you know, it's weird, as I say that, I also feel the problem within it, right? That for someone, wow, for someone, I don't feel like this is a good message, because I feel like you're going to take it the wrong way. I feel like you're going to think, I know you're going to think that this is giving you like a spiritual pass to stay within this energy, and it's not. Okay, it's very clear, like I'm supposed to tell you that. And you know who you are. You know, and there's no judgment. It's just, you know, how to make sure you know that. You know, it's not a spiritual pass. Spirit would tell you to get up, is what Spirit would tell you. Spirit would tell you to get up and take the sores out of your back and keep on walking, keep on going. So, that's what Spirit would tell you. You know, they would also say they understand, but never would they tell you, sure, you can stay there as long as you want. No. You know, time is a ticking. This is life. You're here to learn lessons, you know? Okay, wow. Now I feel like I know there's more to that message, but I feel like the point got across. Okay. Anyway, 3 wands. 3 wands. So perhaps it's even saying to, to those down here in the Ten of Swords, right? That, you know, it all exists for you too. I just have to follow the same steps, right? I have to let my intuition lead. I need to have clarity. You know, I need to know, for some of you, it's like, I need to know why I keep myself here. Like, the truth of it. Like, why do I keep myself here? You know, or are these swords, you know, meant to happen? And if they were, what was their purpose? So I can take them out and get up and get moving. I mean, you know, you don't have to know the purpose. You know, my spirit guides tell me that, like how we're always seeking, you know, the purpose. And they say, you know, you don't have to know the purpose unless you want to know the purpose. But you do have to keep moving. That's what my guides tell me. You got to keep moving. You know, if you want to know the purpose, seek it out and you'll find it. But sometimes I just want to move out of it and don't even think of it. Doesn't mean my soul didn't still learn it, right? Because I made the action, you know? Okay. Anyways, it started on the Ace of Pentacles, so hello. You know, it's good news, no matter what. And whoever this Knight of Pentacles or this Knight of Wands is, definitely coming in with good news. Definitely, you know, this could be someone you meet on the job too, because here you are on your new path. So for some of you who are starting a new job, this may be, you know, here you are, the Ten of Swords. I hate my job. Hate my job. Starting a new job. You know, I don't know everything about it. I'm just beginning, but I'm excited. Here's his Knight. I'm like, hi, how you doing, Cancer? You know, I've been here for 5 years. You know, let me show you around. Okay. You know, they are looking right at each other. To think you were just there. This is letting life happen. This is not letting life happen. It's like, this is your mind on drugs. No, no, no. This is your mind on drugs. This is your mind not on drugs. This is letting life happen. Okay. I'm just going to put one card directly down on the Three of Cups. I feel like I don't even need to go deeply into that. I have the Fool, and that's why I felt that. That's exactly why I felt that. Because it's not about thinking about it right now. You know, especially when you're in the tower, right? And you're about to move out of it. You know, it's like, right now, you just need to move forward. Don't worry about all the other shit. Like, just don't worry. Just move forward. Things will just open up for you. You know, and you know that deep down. Like, you know that things will eventually just open up for you again, if I allow it. So this is just saying, take a baby step. Take a baby step. And then watch what happens, right? So, beautiful. Coming on the tower with a Nine of Swords. Gone. Just like that. Gone. Okay, guys. You know, I've been clarifying the last card for everyone, and, you know, I'm going to do the same here. I just wish, you know, well, I know it's of the past. You know, I know it's still within you. You know, I know you still feel it, but this does feel like a lingering, like, you know, yeah, kind of like a lingering, you know, very far in the background for some of you. You know, and the swords are lifted off the ground, right? So for some of you, It is like just handing this pain over, you know, handing the pain over to Source. You know, if you're able. I know, you know, I know that's easier said than done, but it is possible. Remember that. You know, if we can just keep remembering nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible, nothing is impossible. Wow, it's making me very quiet. You guys are probably loving it. Seven of Pentacles. You know, for some of you, I feel like that Ten of Swords was you waiting for someone who, well, who didn't show. Didn't show. So, you know, can't deny what it is, and it's soul connection, right? Soul connection. Five of Swords. You know, this may be energy that just seems to come together too soon, in a way. Let's keep going, though. Beyond illusion. Some of you may call twin flame. Feel free to. I don't really so much feel that, but it may be. Eight of Cups. That's my desire. And the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is someone that you have worked with or work with. You know, could certainly be talking about, you know, it's been hard work to allow this energy to become part of the past. You know, it's definitely shown you, though, with this image here, which I think is so important, that, you know, in your next relationship, even if you get back with someone, you know, and it's been a while, this is what we have to be careful of, that we don't compare people. You know, it's like when I see comments below that say, you know, well, you know, this Virgo hurt my pride and, you know, broke my heart, and Virgos suck. Every Virgo in the entire world sucks. Right? So, you know, I can't change that person's mind, but what a shame that he's missing out on a lot of good people. Because they're comparing. You know, how can you do that? You can't. We're all individuals, right? We all have different upbringings, different beliefs. Like, you know, even the minute differences are enough. But I feel like what this is saying is, because it's going forward, and I feel like it's more of a message to make sure, you know, be aware. Be aware. Even if this is energy coming back, though, you know, down here I'm letting it go. Well, I have the Fool on the bottom. And that's the second time the Fool's come out for you. So, you know, if this is your twin flame, let's just say, even a soulmate, it doesn't even matter who it is. But if you're soul connected, understand that hanging on to someone so tightly doesn't work. You know, because people feel that, because someone feels your energy, it makes them feel anxious, but they don't understand why, right? So now they're in this state of like, why am I feeling so anxious? Maybe I don't really feel the way I think I feel. You know what I mean? So now they become anxious, so to speak. So anyway, I feel like if someone's meant to be, it's meant to be. We have to remember that we're humans. You know what I mean? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And there is no obstacle that will keep destiny away from you. There is no obstacle big enough. So keep that in your mind. If you let what's meant to be, that may help you live an easier, more peaceful life. Look at that. So I have the Strength card. I just wanted to pull one card on the Three of Swords, and it's the Strength card. Can it be Leo? Sure. But this is more about your own strength, recognizing that, you know, love is coming, but you have to allow it. You have to meet it halfway. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be proactive to a point. I got a message for another sign that was talking about them, if they're lonely, finding groups, going to church, going to gyms, like even if you have to go by yourself, it's only hard in the beginning. But then you start to meet like-minded people and your whole life can change. You can develop a whole new family. Just like you guys are now my family, right? Because we're like-minded. Okay, guys, I'm sorry if that felt like a speech. Wasn't meant to be. I mean, who the hell am I to judge? I'm not. Trust me. I don't have my shit together either. As much as I can, but, I'm so far from perfect. And I'm Virgo. Oh my God, I'm screwed. Well, that's the Gemini in me. And, I'm also being told that because of the degree I am within my moon, that, some would place me within a Cancer moon. So how exciting is that? I love that. I definitely resonate with Gemini, but I started to, I know Cancer, so I just never found myself quite as loving as you guys, but I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I know I talk too much. I love you. Thank you so much again for being part of the channel. Hang on because, I am about to reveal a few new readers and some new content very soon. So if you haven't subscribed, but you like what you heard, definitely subscribe, and hit the, tap that bell. Even if you have subscribed, but the messages aren't coming, just hit that bell, okay? You can always untap it too if you feel like it's too much. I've done that. I tap it for some, and then if it's too much, I untap it because I'll go find it. Okay, guys, here I am talking again. Well, maybe I'm the busy beaver. I'm the busy beaver. I love you guys. I can't wait to hear your comments about how the month of November goes. Remember, you don't know yet, Well, some of this energy, of course, you do know. But, yeah, I'm excited to hear it because it just feels no matter where you're at, even if you feel you're in the lowest of lows, it feels like, it almost feels like you're just being lifted up, right? Being lifted up and given the opportunity then to move forward. Cancer, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.